Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby. And I am back with another video. I know that I'm late, but it's better late than never. So let me get right into it. So I just read the message that Abcdefg stated about the alleged drummer, aka his sister Suzette, and how it pretty much saying that she never played the drums with the band. According to Abcdefg, he sequence, which means he put the tunes in order, and he programmed the percussions, aka the drums, when they do the album. And then in a live show, he stated that he programs them, and that basically the bass player, the guitar, are the ones that get the most notice in the live performances. And he basically threw shade, I'm assuming, allegedly, at Suzette, talking about if you really, play a real player will leave like a legacy or something. It was just, I don't remember everything, but yeah, I don't even know what to say, because it came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere. I will have what he wrote on the video so you can read amongst yourselves. But because I'm only working with one camera, so I can't, which is my phone, so I can't, read unless I write it out, and who got time for that? I don't want to. So like I said, I'll post it on the video to so you can read amongst yourselves. But the reason why it took me so long to do it, because I really didn't want to do this video, because everybody knows that Abcdefg has is known to go off the deep end with anybody that makes him mad. He has went off on and threw shade at Chris Perez. He then threw shade at who else? Fans who didn't agree with him. So it's even his own wives. So it's no shock that he is at a rampage again. But I thought him and Suzette were close. So, to a certain extent, especially since, Selena passed, I thought them two were close. So I never known that them two to have arguments in the public eye. I mean, all siblings have arguments. But obviously something happened behind closed doors where he just, when I came out the blue and threw shade at her like that. And I'm assuming it's her, because she's the only percussionist in the band. So, there was another drummer, in the band when she's not there, or when she was unable to perform. But I assume he wasn't talking about him. So I'm like, where's this coming from? So I've heard a supporter told me that it could be because he wasn't asked to be a part of the album that just came out, the 30th anniversary album, Selena, and he may be bitter about that. I don't know. That could be it, because like I said, when he always throws temper tantrums when things don't go, when people don't agree with him, or when things don't go his way, he tends to lash out. But he also is allegedly bipolar. So maybe he ain't take his, you know what? Nope, I ain't gonna go down that road. Nope. I don't know. But like I said, it's no shock to me. And if that's who he's targeting, he needs to put himself in Selena's shoes. If Selena was here today, she would not dare she would have went off on him for doing that. She would have went off on him. First, she would have, told him, how dare you, like, take that down. She would have told him to take that down immediately. Why would you, that's your sister. Don't ever disrespect her, because if you disrespect her, you disrespect me. There was no need for that. She is a great, drummer, and don't discredit her, just because you're upset about something. If you upset at her about something, you tell her directly, but don't go out here disrespecting her. And he so-called love his sister, and you can love somebody and disagree with somebody, but don't bash somebody, and especially indirectly. And then you ain't do a good job being indirect, because everybody know you're talking about your sister, because she's the only known drummer in the band. So what do you mean? But yeah, that's what I believe Selena would have said if she was still here today and she saw that. She would have been said, if you told him to take it down. And then he would have told him to go, whatever it is you have, whatever animosity you have towards her, you need to talk to her about it. And then she probably would also ask him, well, what's going on? Like, why are you upset? What did she do? Did something happen that I don't know about? Did she do something? Did she say something that made you upset? Like, what made you feel the need to go on social media to embarrass your sister? So please tell me that. What was worth that embarrassment? And then you're not even embarrassing her, you're embarrassing yourself. So I think she would have went off on him. I most definitely think she would have. She may not have said these exact words that I'm saying, but I think it would have been in that ballpark. And that is right. What was so upsetting that caused you to go on social media and discredit your sister like that? What did she do? Did she steal your puppy? Did she sit on your bass guitar? Did she throw water at you? And even if she did throw water at you, that still should not be an indication to go on social media and bash her like that. What did she do to you, Abcdefg, to go on social media and talk smack allegedly about your sister? What did she do? Did she snitch on you about sneaking a girl on the bus or in your house? What did she do? Because I don't think anything is worth you discrediting something that was a part of a historical moment. And that is Selena's sister as well. So you disrespect Suzette, your own sister, and you're disrespecting Selena, your other sister, and then you're disrespecting the band. Because what? Where is that coming from? Like, I don't know. But it's not really a long video because there's not really much to say about that. All I know is he needs to stop. He's getting too old. He's been too old to be doing this. You in your mid-60s. And you lashing out like you 20 years old on the internet about something because you're mad. When you can just go to the person and hash it out with them. Or you could just not say anything at all. But doing these public rampages is uncalled for. It's uncalled for, especially at your big age. And then you're a man at that. This is something females do. And even after a certain age, females stop doing stuff like this. But that type of behavior that he's been doing for the past umpteen years is female tendencies and youthful tendencies. And he is neither one. So he need to stop that. And I'm surprised nobody told him to take it down. But of course he probably won't listen because he's a rebel. Or he thinks he is. I don't know. But somebody in his camp, like his publicist or somebody, or maybe one of his parents, somebody should have told him, take it down. His mom may not know about all this because I don't think she's on social media, but I'm sure the dad knows. And I'm sure he got friends that got level-headed minds that they say, man, I don't think that's cool. You need to take that down. If it's not about her, but people gonna think it's about her. You need to take it down. And whatever you got going on, you need to work it out privately. Because all he doing is losing fan base because he's always in the spotlight, and it's always in a negative sense. Lately, it's been in a negative sense, and that's not good. He's not representing Selena in a good light, and he's losing his own fan base. And Selena doesn't represent people like that just bash people online. So granted, he is not Selena, but you want to sit up there and keep talking about Selena and keep, talking about how you admire her and all that, but yet you don't represent her well. Make better choices. Like, he's a father. I'm sure he's a grandfather. You got people looking up to you as a grandfather, as a father, uncle, whatever, brother, friend, entertainer. And he brought some good things to Selena y Los Dinos. It's no shade. It's no, nobody can discredit him for that. But don't discredit other people that been involved with you just because you mad about something. 3-year-olds handle confrontation better than him. He needs to have a dose of resilience, for real. Because it's looking very pitiful on his behalf. All I can say, if he has not deleted, he needs to delete that. And whatever he got going on with Suzette, if it's about Suzette, he needs to hash it out in private. And he needs to go to therapy. If he ain't in therapy, he needs to go to therapy. Because it seems as though he hasn't coped really well with the loss of Selena. From what I don't think he really coped very well with that. And then the fact that he's allegedly had bipolar, I think he just needs to go to, and then the fact that whenever things don't go his way, like I stated, he always take it to social media and lash out. And I think he needs to go to therapy to sort out whatever differences he has with himself. And try to make peace with it. It's not going to happen overnight. It needs to be a consistent thing with him because he's not looking good in the public eye with the way he handles things. And so it's easier said than done that he needs to get himself together, but he needs to get himself together. You are, and it's not you getting too old. You are too old to be acting like that. Grown man. You are too old. Like, get over it. I'm not meaning Selena, definitely not talking about that. You will never get over something like that. I mean, get over whatever issues you have with your other sister. If that is who you are talking about, get over it. It's not that serious. And if it is, hash it out in private. Maybe go to therapy, family therapy, and hash it out there. But not on the internet. I'm surprised she hasn't responded yet. And I'm thinking she probably won't, because then there'll be even more issues. I mean, she might have to respond to him in private. Or she probably like, I ain't gonna stoop down to his level. I already know how he is. He wanna act out, let him act out. He'll be all right. Maybe that's how she handling it. Or maybe she like, he can say what he want. I know I did my thing when I was in the group. I don't need nobody to tell me I didn't. I don't need nobody to verify nothing. So maybe she's saying that. So who knows? But like I said, Abcdefg, get it together. You too old. Leave the drama at home. We don't need to know about it. So I don't know if this is to keep himself relevant, but be productive, man. Go make some music. Go produce. You want to sit up there and talk about how you did this and do that? You can still do those things with new upcoming artists. Do that. Make your money the right way, not by bashing people or discrediting people. Or work with other producers and make great music and great entertainment. I don't know, but it's coming off like you're bitter about something. I don't know. And you had no reason to be bitter because you produced a great band. You did a great job with the songwriting, the producing, the arrangements in terms of musical arrangements. You did the damn thing, and I would not discredit him for that. He did the damn thing. But don't discredit the people that came up with you because you don't like what somebody said or did or a decision that was made, whatever. If your feelings was hurt that you weren't allegedly a part of the 30th anniversary album of Dreaming of You, then say something to the people that did not include you. I don't know, but doing this is not right. It's not worth it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Leave, your opinions in the comment section below, and I'll get back with you in another video. Peace.